Hello good people, Trigger here again. Just a quick update on single and dual coil, so the argument carries on. The coiling now with the Juggernaut coiling, I've got it kicking out at the 0.31 on the Nunchuku, so single 18650. It's 65 watts and it's vaping fine. Single coil compared to dual coil. The Juggernaut coiling I've got in there is a lot more complex than what I normally use. But yeah, it's nice, it's okay, it's brilliant. But if you can imagine it, with the dual coil in there, it's like turned up to 10. The flavours bang on. Now I ain't saying it's no good, but it's just a little less on the flavour. I'm actually vaping on a chef's vapor product, which is which is one of my favourite vapes from them at the moment in time. It's a raspberry and ice cream. It really is quite nice, and you're getting the full flavour of it straight out the coiling with a single coil. I mean, that's nice. Quite happily take that to work with me tomorrow. Vape that 60 watts. Probably not on the Nunchuku. Very good. Single 18650. You'd think it'd be like the old type lipo pack battery ones, but it just takes an 18650. There's a couple of kits come out last year starting to use the tube mod, so it's a bit like classic styly, but with an 18650 instead of an inbuilt lipo pack. So it's a good little device. Probably something that I'll use all the while at work because there just ain't enough power in the 18650 for what I use. Probably with this coil and this tank now, that matches up. Might last half a day. Job's a good one. Yeah, you're getting all the flavour, but just slightly turned down a touch. The dual coil is better. But out of argument, I've always used the Dead Rabbit. I've got it on top of the Smock Power Marshal, the G320. It's a 3 battery, 3 18650 batteries. It'll do 320 watts, or so they reckon. I've always used single coil in this. Ever since I had it, I've used single coil. So I thought, out of argument's sake, I'll slap another coil in there because it can be dual or single coils. So I bought some wotofo coils, single frame stapled Claptons, and I've had these for a while and I thought, well, I'll give them a go because they're coming out at 0.33. So you halve it, and I've got this down to exactly 0.15, so it's split it perfectly. And I've put something in there what I've been vaping in there anyway, what I'm used to. So the flavour I've got at the moment in time is 12 Monkeys, which is another fruit-based one. It's kiwi, watermelon and strawberry. And I thought I'd just give it a go. Dual coil. So, you know, because so far to what I've worked out is the coiling is just as good single as dual. It's just a teeny little bit worse off for flavour, but vapour production, go wrong. 60 watts. That'll annoy all the drivers. So, Dead Rabbit, on top of the Power Marshal, I've got it up to 85 watts. So, we'll try that with some 12 Monkeys. Now the difference in that single coil to dual coil is it's like night and day. The dual coil is just giving more saturated sort of a vape. You can see it in the clouds, it's thick. More flavour. Just a nicer vape. Warmer vape as well, because I'm now putting up nearly 90 through it, 85 watts. And the 12 Monkeys coming out of it now is popping. Compared to how I have been vaping this on single coil, it's like a different liquid. So, in retrospective, Dead Rabbit, dual coil, any day of the week, I'd have it as a dual coil. It's just a better tank dual coil. The single coil is good, and it vapes nice, but nowhere near as good as when you put two decent coils in there. And them frame staggered staples that I've got in there, them very good coil for the money. I mean, these I'm picking up at mountain time. eBay, I mean, you can pick them up for £6 from eBay. I mean, when we went to Expo, I managed to pick up £3 a pack. So I've got quite a few packs of them, more or less the entire range. Well worth a look on eBay to pick these up. If you're into rebuilding, just or use round wire. I mean, I do make my own coils, but Dead Rabbit, job's a good one. 2 coils in there. It's thick. The actual vape's thick. It's saturated and full of flavour. It's turned the tank into something that I don't think it would be, which would be one of the best tanks of the year last year, maybe. Because it's a Marmite tank. Some people like it, some people don't. Compared to the coiling, which was very good dual coil. Vaped not quite like I normally like to vape. It was a little bit too high. But now I've got a single coil in there. It's fine. It's just turn the flavour down a touch. So yeah, dual coil is the way to go. If that fits the way you want to vape, everything's subjective, any. Personally, for me, in a 9-hour shift at work, I couldn't get away with dual coil thumping 110 watts or whatever it is all day long with only 2 batteries. So it works better for me in single coil. Does it vape better in single coil? No, I don't think it does. No. Does the Dead Rabbit vape better in single coil? No, I don't think it does. In fact, I know it though. Dual coil. It's just a nicer vape. Just a lot nicer vape. But anyway, thanks for watching. What I'm planning to do is all this odd equipment that I keep just showing off on the odd occasion, I'm going to do a little bit of a review about. These are my all-day vapes that I use every day, any day. So obviously I can give a decent review. And it ain't out of the box review. Because I can go down the shop now and buy a brand new vape, get it out of the box, show you what I think about it, and vape on it. But that ain't giving you the full story. It's the over time. I mean, I've got stuff downstairs that I've had for quite a long while I've used, and they've worked for me. But then I've got other stuff that I've had brand new. Oh, there goes the camera. I've really got to get a tripod. This is doing more nothing. For instance, Wismex, I've really quite let down by that. I mean, I bought the Gen 3 when it come out, and apart from the fact that the paint fell off in a breeze, the 510 pin just knackered up on it. It wouldn't tighten down properly, and when you did tighten it down properly, you could actually move the tank about, and that was in a period of about 3 months. Now, don't get me wrong, I do realise that majority of this is just Chinese shit, but you do expect a little bit more for your money. I'm tight. I'm a vapor. Most vapors are. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. Thanks for some of your comments as well. I'm picking up at the moment in time. The big debate about single and dual coil, like I say, it's like flavour. That 12 Monkeys, it's alright. It's a nice vape. It's something that I probably won't go out and buy again. I ain't really into my fruits. You jellies from Chef. Yeah, I'd buy this again. But it's more of a dessert because it's being the ice cream side to it. Now, just like my ideas about what I'm thinking about dual and single coil is subjective. To me, at the moment in time, the coiling 2, single coil, works better. I vape better, works better. Dual coil on the Dead Rabbit, any day. See you later. Bye-bye.